Hi everyone! So if you remember the other week I received a package from PandaHall Selected. So I have another project share for you guys. I used this kit right here, which I'm obsessed with. If you are a beginner crafter or a veteran crafter, you need this kit. It is amazing. It has everything you need to get started on so many projects, and I love that it comes in silver and in gold. So here are little chains already cut up, so you could go ahead and make little chunky charms, and it comes in this beautiful gold as well. Then in this container it has your little clasp that you need, and it also comes with jump rings, which are in this little baggie. So those are in silver and gold. Then it has these little crimps right here, and they come in 3 different sizes. So here is the small, and then there is the medium size, and here is the large size. Again, all in gold and silver. So I am obsessed with this kit, you guys, because it has all the basic stuff that you need to get started. So I took this kit and I did bookmarkers or junk journal markers. And here's what I came up with. So I just took some ribbon, and then I did these little charms in a previous video. So I took that and hung it off of one end. And then here are those little crimps, and it has the jump ring right there from the kit. And this one is a double layered ribbon. I thought that looked really pretty. And then down on the bottom end right here, I just went ahead and made a little single bead dangle, and I used... let me see. Oh, I don't have that kit here that I used these from. And then here is another one that I put together. This ribbon is thinner. You can see there's a huge difference in the size. So this was using the large size, and then this one is using the smallest size. So here again is that charm that I created in the previous video. And then just go ahead and smoosh those on there. And then here is the little ribbon, and then I did another little bead dangle on the end of that one. And then here is the other one that I made. Again, I'm just really obsessed with this candy corn ribbon that I have. So I did a little candy corn dangle on this one. And then down here again is one of those charms that I made in the previous video. And I have one more. Let me grab it. Okay, I cannot find my other one that I made, so we'll just make one on video. So what I did was I took just my little puzzle book that I love to play in, and I used that to measure the size. So if you're going to make these for a specific book, just measure it out. And I did it 2 different ways because I wasn't sure how I'd like it. So I did one very, very close to the size of the book. So I literally lined it up to the book and then did 1 finger space. And that's this one. And then I'll show you what it looks like in the book. So you can see it is very snug to the ends of the book right here. And then I did this one where I lined it up to the edge, and I did like 2 fingers width at the top right there. And this one has a little bit more give to it. So there's that one right there, which I ended up liking a little bit more, that it had a little bit of extra little dangle to it. So then I did this one the same way, where I had that extra little dangle to it. So I'll show you how that looks right there. So giving it that little bit of extra, it's probably like an extra inch maybe in total of extra length. I just really liked how that looked better than this being so tight to the book and you could barely see, you know, the little ribbon hanging out of there. So it's just personal preference if you want something a little bit more snug where it's just your dangles, or if you want to see a little bit of that ribbon, or maybe you like it where you show a lot more ribbon than just the style that I did right here. So those are my little bookmarkers. I did also make like a little ribbon tag, but like I said, I don't know where I put it at the moment. So we will go ahead and make one together. So I just eyed like a loop. I just took it and went about that. So that's probably about like 2 inches right there. And then just go ahead and try to do an even cut if possible. I know I cannot cut a straight line to save my life. And then you're going to want to burn the ends, because you can see right here it will start to fray. So you just want to go ahead and seal that and just do a really light pass over it like that. See, but this side is not even, so I'm going to go ahead and just try to even that out. That looks a little better. And then just go ahead and give it a little bit of a burn. And then just be careful that you don't burn yourself. So then we're going to go ahead and just fold it in half like this. So we just have this little tab up here. And then I'm going to do the large for this one. Maybe I'll do a gold one. I really love doing my items in gold. Now I'm going to do silver. I think silver with the spider web will be pretty. And then you're going to need some flat pliers, which are these right here. So I do have 2 different styles. I have that flat one, and then I have this flat one that has like teeth to it, so it has a little bit of grip. So you can use whichever one you like. So you're just going to go ahead and you're going to line these up. Now, if you have difficulty being able to keep them in alignment like this, you could go ahead and put just a tiny little dab of hot glue, and you're just going to go ahead and put it right on the end right here, and you're just going to glue the end so that way they stay nice and aligned for you. And then if you still have problems with getting it in to the crimp, you can take again just the smallest bead of hot glue and just put a little bit right here, so you can see there's little teeth to the crimp right here. So you're going to do it just on the inside right here. So just the smallest little bit of hot glue, and then you're going to put your ribbon in there, and then just go ahead and press it down, so that way it's now locked into place, and then it'll be a lot easier to go ahead and close the little crimp right here. So I'm just going to do it freehand, so just go ahead and make sure that these are nice and aligned like that. And then you're going to go ahead and take your little crimp and go ahead and try to line this up right in the middle. That's why it is actually easier to go ahead and use the glue. And then you're just going to hold that in place and just start to slowly close this on down, because especially if you're doing this without the glue, you want to make sure that you keep it in the middle. So if you just slowly work it down, and then you do have a little bit of wiggle room to slide it around. And then once you got it where you want it, just go ahead and smoosh it down, flip it over, and then smoosh down the other side. So now you just have your little loopy right here, which I haven't figured out what I'm going to use these for. I just thought it was really, really cute. So I'm guessing you probably put like another string through here and hang it off of a junk journal. Or you know what, you could just have a little bit smaller of a little bookmarker right there and just hang it off the top, and it's just going to be a smaller bookmarker. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add another charm down to the bottom of it. So let me pull out my charms that I had previously made. So this was another kit that they had sent me. So I will leave a link to this video down below, and I will also leave a link to all of these products down below in the description box. And I also have a coupon code with them that you guys could go ahead and use. So again, I'm going to go back to this kit, and I'm going to get a jump ring out of here. So I know the metals don't match, but to me it doesn't really matter. I think it's still going to look fine. And then we're just going to go ahead and open this. Now when you open your jump rings, you want to go ahead and twist apart like this. You want to twist it, not pull. If you pull it apart, you'll lose that circle shape, and it's going to be really hard to get it back. So just go ahead and twist it apart. You're going to go ahead and just slide both of those on, and then you're going to twist it close again. And then now we have this, like, it reminds me of like a medal, you know, like a little like award medal. So there it is. I chose this one because it has that iridescent shine to it in there. So I thought that would match really well with the silver and the little spider right here. Now for this one, I might go ahead and add like another little bead dangle like this right here, you know, maybe just something small. That's a little too big. Maybe something like this size, you know, just to add a little bit of extra something to there as well. So you just go ahead and play around with it. You can also, if you have like a little resin spider, maybe add a little resin spider to the ribbon. That would be really, really cute. So you could just go ahead and play around with these. So that is our little project share. When you do these, it's the same way. You're just gonna take that little crimp and go ahead and put it on there and then dangle whatever you like off of there. And then, like I said, just measure it to your book or your junk journal or whatever you are using it for. And that's how you get your little measurements. So that's it for today, you guys. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, I'll leave a link down below in the description box with all of these products and with the coupon code as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye, guys.